Yo, 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 yo. Big Kids back up in here. We about to revisit the Drake and the XXXTentacion situation. I hope I said that right. I know I ain't saying it right, but rock with me right here. We going to revisit it. We got our sister, Dominatrix, speaks on it. She did a good breakdown. I like how she gave it up. So, and she got it, you know, how it started and all that, how the beef started with Drake and XXX from stealing his song and all of that, and how his fans said, oh, Drake stole your song. So, yeah, she got all that in the breakdown, and she got the lawyer and all of that. And I like the way she gave it up. So we going to be reacting to that, you know what I mean? I hope y'all ready. Y'all not, listen, y'all are not going to want to click off this video. This ain't one of them you just be like, they ain't talking about nothing. This is just the same as the other one. Nah, this ain't like the other videos. This ain't like the other ones out there. Well, I don't know who you see. But our sister Dominatrix speaks on it. She know how to cook. She know how to cook. She cooking. Y'all know I don't like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
Drake is not having a good year. Drake's name is now resurfacing as a person of interest in the unaliving of the late rapper XXX. If you guys remember, XXX was unalived when he was robbed by 4 assailants in Florida after he had left a dealership. He was unalived back in 2018.
Right. Developing right now, a search for a killer in South Florida after an up-and-coming rapper is shot. A 20-year-old XXXTentacion killed in an apparent robbery. Police say the artist, whose real name is Jose Onfroy, was leaving a Broward County motorcycle shop yesterday when he was shot by 2 men who ran up to his car. He was rushed to a hospital but did not make it. Onfroy's death comes just weeks after he earned his first #1 album, which debuted March 31st.
Now in 2023, 3 of the 4 assailants were convicted. They took it to trial. They were ultimately convicted. The 4th assailant pled guilty early on, decided not to take it to trial. Well, one of
Hey, look, we gonna rock out, but later on in the video, we gonna see something. We gonna hear something, we gonna hear this interview with Drake, and I just want y'all to pick up the hatred that he has. I want y'all to pick up that jealous spirit. I want y'all to pick it up, that envy spirit. I want y'all to pick it up. So y'all just stay tuned. We about to get it. She cooking. Let's get it, y'all.
of those 3 that were convicted is filing an appeal. And the name that he's bringing up, the name that he's mentioning, the name that keeps coming up is your boy Drake.
He had posted on Instagram, if anybody, right now, it's Champagne Poppy. I'm paraphrasing, but something to that effect, right? So, imagine, the decedent said prior
Ain't gonna be Champagne Poppy no more.
to his death, if anybody kills me, it's Champagne Poppy, which is Drake's Instagram name. I laid out in extreme detail all of my defense witnesses.
Whoa. What'd he say? I'm talking too much. Hold on.
Poppy, which is Drake's Instagram name. Imagine, the decedent said prior to his death, if anybody kills me, it's Champagne Poppy, which is...
Oh, he said that? So he said XXXTentacion said if anybody delete him, it's going to be Champagne Poppy. I told you she cooking. She's cooking. Let's get it.
Drake's Instagram name. I laid out in extreme detail all of my defense witnesses list, which included many rappers, because at the end of the day, the victim in this case was a rapper. He had feuds, ongoing public feuds with not only Drake, but a lot of rappers that are either signed to OVO or related to Drake in some way, including 600 Breezy, which is a Chicago-based rapper, and a rapper that's from Toronto by the name of, he goes by Top 5, which is Hassan Ali.
This is crazy. Now, if you don't remember, XXX and Drake had a very public feud because XXX accused Drake of stealing his flow, stealing his cadences.
I don't want nobody coming at me crazy, you feel me? Like
this him, y'all. This is it. This is the breakdown. This is the breakdown. Y'all stay tuned. Do not click off. Y'all watch the whole breakdown. Check it out.
Like I saw it, bro, you feel me? Like I wasn't in the wrong. Bro hit up a DJ that I fuck with.
Who did?
Drake.
Okay.
Drake hit up a DJ that I fuck with. You feel me? And bro told me he was like, yo, the nigga Drake watched your interview. He said he fuck with you and he fuck with your partner Ski Mask. He's like, yo, he's saying he go call your manager within the next few days.
Okay.
So I'm amped up. Nigga, he was supposed to contact one of my managers. So he doesn't do it. That same fucking week, bro. Drop the fucking video of previewing that shit in Amsterdam with some nigga from the UK. I'm like, what the fuck? As soon as it started, like I knew he was getting that.
He stole his cadence, and they're about to play it. But somebody commented and said that Drake thought he was one of them underground artists. Y'all know them underground artists that he could just steal from and be as though that they ain't got a voice like that. They can't say nothing. Ain't nobody gonna believe him. They'd be like, yeah, Drake stole my song. They'd be like, man, get your little dirty ass out of here. But him, XXX got a cult following. He really had a following. Drake took it and he's on the radio, bro. You know what I mean? They called it out. Let's get it.
And the funny thing is, we didn't discover it. Like you said, the fans, because they're so cult. Like it's like,
right.
I got a piece of the internet. You feel me?
So they were saying that Drake was biting your style. That's what the fans were saying.
Yeah. The flow, hell yeah, bro. You could take his verse, like they did a mashup. They put his verse on my song, and the cadence is literally just at the same tempo.
Demon just got up. I gave my bro an advance. Love is just not in my plan. Not even taking a check.
I hear da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, what the fuck?
I like bitch, you was your mess. Ay, can't keep my dick in my pants.
Stop playing, bro. Stop playing, bro. Stop playing, bro. Bro, listen, man. Drake knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. He thought that he was one of them. And look, this what he do, y'all. Look, check this out. This what he did. This what he do. He's still from America, and he go to a different country. He take the flow from somebody over here, go to a different country, and act like it's his. And then when he come back, like if somebody confront him about it, like, yo, you stole my flow, he like, nah, I'm trying to uplift you. You know what I'm saying? This is a part of the stimulus package. Nigga, we ain't going for that shit no more, man. You out of here. We got to get you up out of here. Wordy's bond, boy.
My bitch don't love me no more. Ay, she kicked me out on life, bro.
Not giving him any credit, right? Now, Drake has stated that this was not true.
You know, I dropped the song with Gigs, and I'm seeing all this shit on my IG under like some random picture of people being like, you took this kid's flow or whatever, right? So I'm just like, yo, what's happening to me right now? You know? So I'm sitting there, I'm like, I'm trying to read, like, figure out who they're talking about. I find out who they're talking about.
Is this the XXXTentacion guy?
I don't even think that's how you say his name. But yeah.
Y'all caught it? Remember earlier I said that hateful, jealous spirit. You can't even mention a man's name. You can't even mention his name. You so damn hateful, just like your mentor. Couldn't even congratulate Dot. Y'all some hateful, y'all are hateful, bro. And I'm telling you, this just don't stop with Drake. It's people around you got the same spirit. It's people at your job got the same spirit. You at work doing all what you need to do. And guess what? That hating ass person right next to you trying to take the credit for it. They trying to take the credit for it. I'm telling you, this just don't stop with Drake. This needs to be studied. This has to be studied. Wordy's bond, boy. Let's get it.
I tried to find
They call him X. So anyway, I go and I find.
Is this the extension? Is this the extension?
We got to study this, man. I'm serious. I know y'all be complaining. You stopping the video. This need to be studied to protect yourself while you at work, while you out somewhere. Somebody be jealous of you. You thinking they your friend. They not your friend. Listen, man. Listen how he couldn't even say his name. Oh, what? Listen, pay attention. I'm serious.
Attention, guy.
I don't even know who they're talking about. Like, figure out who they're talking about. I find out. So I'm sitting there.
You know who they talking about. Listen, man, yo. You know what? I'm going to let it rock, man. If you paying attention, you paying attention. Shout out to you, man. I'm going to let it rock, man. I'm going to let it rock.
I'm trying to read, like, figure out who they're talking about. I find out who they're talking about.
Is this the extension guy?
I don't even think that's how you say his name. But yeah, that's
I tried to fact.
They call him X. So anyway,
whatever.
I go
and
I find what song they're talking about, you know? And I listen to it. I'm like, okay, I see where people could draw like this comparison off of like the first two lines, whether it be the cadence or the rhyme pattern or whatever, you know. And I'm just like, yo, it's crazy that people think that after all this time, after all I've been through, that I'm the type of person to go pre some song that's on SoundCloud. It doesn't have like 2 plays. It has plays, you know, he has his cult following, and go and think that I'm gonna like take that and make it my own. Like, I'm not stupid. I'm not like a person like that.
Yes, you
know?
is.
They have both addressed this publicly, but remember, after the unaliving of XXX, people were saying, did Drake have something to do with that? XXX fans have accused Drake of making reference to the late rapper, dissing him in several different songs where he's taken shots at him. Now, it's never been explicit, but...
When I was in jail facing life, he's really taking my shit, running off with it, and then putting it on his album.
My doggy got booked for acting like Book. He shot him in.
He's rapping about it, y'all. He's rapping about what happened. He got to go down. He got to go down. He got to go down. And see, everybody being fooled by them duck lips. Y'all being fooled by that. I need a Max Ween. Y'all being fooled. With him at the golf course with his little sweater on. Y'all, don't be fooled. I'm telling you, do not be fooled. Don't listen.
Shot him in daylight. You think I'm finna...
Shot him in daylight? Who is you talking? Who else could you be talking about? Oh, so you would shoot, would you be boop 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 now?
Let you take my shit and not say nothing. Fuck OVO. Tell everybody in OVO something.
One of XXX's last social media posts stated that if anything ever happened to him, that it was Champagne Poppy. And we all know that Champagne Poppy is the social media handle on all of Drake's social media pages. Well, what I find so interesting is that the lawyer to one of the convicted that's filing the appeal said that when they were during trial, the judge was absolutely in support of him deposing and subpoenaing Drake. Mm-hmm. But then as time went on, after he tried to subpoena Drake, the judge changed his mind out of nowhere. A judge that was once in support of him being subpoenaed and being deposed, one day said, no, just leave Drake out of it. Why are you even trying to involve Drake?
Payola. UMG said, we got the courts off you. We got you away from this case. And we could put you back on this case, nigga. We got you off of the case because we know the judge. We know them. We know everybody. And we could put you right back on. I told you she's cooking. Let's get it, sis.
Very strange. Now we know that Drake was in a very huge hip hop beef with Kendrick Lamar. Not like us. He lost. He's been dwindling ever since. He's now just filed a petition because he ultimately wants to file a lawsuit against Universal Music Group. Right. Mm-hmm. Because he feels like they inflated payola to get Not Like Us to be number one, to devalue him while he was in the midst of signing a new contract. Mm-hmm. And now they don't want to pay up because they feel like, baby, you're not hot like you were. But he feels like they strategically played him so they wouldn't have to pay him his money, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Now, what I want to know is, why would the judge change his mind out of nowhere?
Why would he?
Okay, and then if he did change his mind out of nowhere, let's just say that has something to do. Let's just assume that had something to do with, you know, Drake is powerful. He may have known some people, may have been able to pull some strings. Who knows, right? But now he doesn't have that machine behind him. So if he doesn't have that machine behind him protecting him, and he is in fact on the way down, how is this going to affect him? Because now this lawyer is doing interviews and saying that he wants to explore this Drake situation.
And I had to lay that all out in detail. The court was fully.
Hey, y'all know the Homer Simpson meme where he back into the bushes? That's what the judge gonna do to Drake. I don't know you, nigga. I'm cool with your handlers. I'm not cool with you, motherfucker. Word these bond.
Aware of my theory of defense. Prior to that, I filed a motion to perpetuate the testimony of Livingston Allen, which goes by the name of DJ Academics, because DJ Academics was friends with X and had posted long YouTube, content regarding this beef. He actually posted YouTube saying that he was on the phone with X discussing the issue and the beef that he had with Drake, and specifically, X had.
Hold on. Whoa. Academics was friends with XXX? When I just heard that, all I heard was drop location. That's all I heard. Y'all could do whatever it is y'all want with that, and we're going to just move on. Allegedly. Because you know that's number one Drake Glazer right there. I'm going to meditate on it. I ain't going to say nothing. I'm going to just meditate on it. Let's get it, y'all.
Had either said or posted something about Drake's mom, and he had posted a picture of a Drake lookalike with C. And he wanted DJ Academics to post it on his own site, and he said, I'm not going to do that. And in that conversation, DJ Academics says that you better be careful. I'm paraphrasing again. Even though he's not a gangster, you may be pushing him. As a reaction to that conversation, X goes and says that he takes it out off the post off of his website or off of IG, and he says that his Instagram was hacked. I laid that out in my motion to perpetuate the testimony, which a motion to perpetuate testimony is when you have a witness that is relevant to your defense and that lives beyond the jurisdictional limits of the court, and that you feel that you're not going to be able to bring them into court. So I'm basically asking the court to allow me to go to California or wherever I have to go, depose this individual, and now with his deposition, if he doesn't show up, I could use it in my defense or in my case in chief, right? Mm-hmm. So I did that, argued it to the court, and the court, in a reaction, basically said, I'm not going to grant your motion to perpetuate testimony, just take his depo. Let's just take it. So, okay, fine. I set a notice of hearing, went and served Drake in his castle in Beverly Hills.
There's something that you mentioned, and I want to talk about this. So first of all, there was this deposition that was taken of XXXTentacion's mother, Cleopatra Bernard. She testified that Onfroy had this ongoing feud with Mr. Graham, Aubrey Graham, Drake. She said this feud with Graham included throwing shots at Onfroy and lyrics from one of Graham's songs. You mentioned that controversial statement that he made, if anyone tries to kill me, it was champagne poppy. The question I want to start with as we get into the Drake conversation, were you arguing, or is appellate attorneys arguing that Drake was a part of this killing, that he was the one who did this, or are you arguing that it should have just been allowed, you should have been allowed to present evidence to suggest there were other potential leads that law enforcement really didn't look at into this case? So again, what exactly are we suggesting? Are you suggesting that Drake had a part in it, or that just it wasn't looked into and it shows a sloppy investigation and not a fair trial?
Well, in the brief and in what I was arguing in court is the latter. We are a defendant has every right to defend himself and to show reasonable doubt wherever it may be, and to fully investigate and articulate to a jury an alternate shooter defense or an alternate, a defense where someone else, committed this crime. Am I going to sit here and tell you that Drake was holding a gun or Drake? But the facts as they are stated by X's own mother, is that she knew about the beef with Drake and with Migos. She knew about the violence between Migos and her son, where there was a violent episode. She knew about 600 Breezy, which is a known admitted gang member from Chicago, going to South Florida and posting on social media saying that he's blicked up, which means that I have a gun, and she was concerned about it. She testified in the depot that she discussed it with her son. She testified that the reason that she wanted additional security with him the day he died was because of this beef with Migos and everything that we're discussing. So it was relevant. And for many months during the trial, January, February, even February 7th of 2023, the judge is agreeing with me. Okay. Now there comes a moment and a hearing. He goes ahead and Drake hires after the judge enters a rule to show cause, basically saying a purge date. You have to appear for depo on this day, or I'm going to do a writ of bodily attachment. He then goes and hires Brad Cohen, a friend of the show, friend of mine as well, an excellent attorney. And Brad files several motion to quash the subpoena. And he files a motion.
That's a friend of his. Drake hired a friend of his, but he's supposed to be going at it with his friend. Don't think that his friend couldn't. Okay, Drake is giving me this. I'm going to give you a little something on the side. Give you a little something on the side. And you just going to stop. You stop approaching us. Because Drake got the bag. I'm telling you, bro, the bag could take you far, man. That's why a lot of these people sold out, man. It's only a chosen few that don't care about no bag. They only use the bag what they need it for. Food, clothing, and shelter. It's a certain few. It's a small portion of people that will not sell out over money. I'm telling you. A small portion of people who don't care about no, you ain't going to be able to just pay them money. Small. Let's get it.
Motion for protective order. We go back and forth, and the judge says, and the first time that Brad shows up to court, he says, you know what? I'm gonna quash the rule to show cause. He's hired counsel. You guys can communicate and figure out when this step was gonna happen. Okay? So we go back and forth. We can't agree to it for various reasons, and I'm not gonna get into settlement negotiations
Sure.
on the show, but we can't agree. We go into court February 24th, I believe, on his motions. At that time, James Beard, which is the process server that served Drake, appeared as a witness, and I wanted to show video that he took of the actual attempted service, where it shows Drake's bodyguards or the people that are in front of his house refusing to cooperate. It showed one of Drake's employees kicking the subpoena down the road that leads to his mansion, and the judge didn't allow me to show that, despite not allowing me.
So he had proof. He had proof that affiliates of Drake was tampering with the subpoena that he had, because he was serving them a subpoena, and affiliates of Drake was kicking it down the road. Nigga, we got money, man. We already paid off the judge. The judge already know what's up with us. I could ball it up and go throw it in the pond somewhere, and you could go tell the judge, everybody's paid, man. Everybody's paid, bro. I'm telling you. But being as though that Drake is trying to go at the people that know everybody, it's done.
To put forth that evidence, the judge did that I can now serve him again.
Okay.
Yeah, we seeing all of this, y'all. But I will leave a link in the description. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. She was cooking. But we seen most of this on the last video. But I like the way she gave it up. She's well spoken. I will leave a link in the description. Y'all go subscribe to her. Go show some love. Go like, comment, do all that good stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah, if you want to become a member of this channel, the Get It Gang, all you do is got to click on the link in the description. Number like $2 a month if you want to just support the channel, so we can keep growing and keep dropping these videos back to back. No pun intended. Y'all go ahead and become a member. You know what I mean? But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think of the video, man. Was she cooking or not? Big Kish signing out. I'm gone.